Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm working on a few DIY homemade gift ideas with herbs that I harvested straight from my backyard garden. Now, this isn't a tutorial or how-to video. I'm simply just trying out a few recipes, and whichever one is a winner will be the gift of the year for my friends and family. If you're new here, hi guys, my name is Marsha. I'm the Black Thumb Gardener, and I live in Ontario, Canada, USDA Zone 5B, and welcome to my channel. Now, we're usually in the garden, starting seeds, harvesting, planting, but with winter already here, we're back inside working on a few DIY projects, and in the next couple of weeks, we'll be starting seeds for my 2026 garden season. So if you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe, and if you're returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for supporting my channel. Now let's get started. So these recipes are going to fall into one of two categories. They're either going to be bath and body related, or they're going to be kitchen and cooking related. These are very affordable, very easy DIY recipes that you can make at home, and they make great gifts. So the first recipe is a garden bath tea that you can make at home with simple ingredients that you probably already have. You're going to need equal parts Epsom salt and some salt. I'm using kosher salt for this recipe. And then all you need are whatever herbs that you have in your cabinet. Starting off with a relaxing garden bath tea, this is perfect for stress relief and evening self-care. Now to the base, I'm adding a 1/3 cup of coarse sea salt. I'm using kosher salt, and a 1/3 cup of Epsom salt. I'm using magnesium flakes. Then to that, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of dried lavender, 1 tablespoon of rose petals, and 1 tablespoon of dried mint. You can add a 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of dried lemon balm, but I don't have a lot of lemon balm available, so I'm just going to leave it at that. This gives a very floral, calming, spa-like aroma. It smells incredible, and it's perfect to wind down after a long day. The next recipe is a holiday spa bath tea. It's warm and cozy, and it feels festive and soothing. You're going to add the base again, which is a 1/3 cup of coarse sea salt and a 1/3 cup of Epsom salt. And to that, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of dried rose petals, 1 tablespoon of dried mint or lemon verbena. I'm using lemon verbena here. And then you're going to add 1 small dried orange slice crushed up, or you can use a 1/2 teaspoon of dried orange zest, and I'm using orange zest. You can also add a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. The aroma gives a lightly spiced holiday scent with some floral tones and a hint of citrus. It smells incredible with that citrus scent included. The third recipe is a winter wellness bath tea. It's great for sinus and muscle relief and is perfect for gifting this winter season. Now to the base, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of dried mint, and this could be any mint of your choosing, 1 tablespoon of dried sage, and 1 tablespoon of dried rosemary. Now you can add a 1/2 teaspoon of dried thyme, and that's optional. I did not add that here. The aroma is this beautiful minty herbal scent that really helps open up your sinuses and ease muscle tension, which is definitely needed during cold and flu season. Once the blends were finished, I scooped them into a few organza bags I had on hand, and you can dress them up with a ribbon or even tie a spoon to the side, and they instantly become the perfect handmade gift. To use them, just hang the bag under warm running water or drop it directly into the tub and let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes. I even created another recipe with eucalyptus, lavender, mint, and rosemary for a holiday spa steam blend. I added it to a glass jar, and it's perfect for aromatherapy, bath teas, or even creating a calming steam in the shower. Now we're going to work on some garden to kitchen gifts. Now you can use anything that you have in your kitchen cabinet. Even if you haven't harvested herbs from your own garden, you can use whatever you have for seasoning to make any of these recipes. The first recipe is a garden herb salt, and you can pretty much use any herb that you have in your kitchen. I'm using 2 tablespoons of rosemary, 2 tablespoons of thyme, 1 tablespoon of sage, 1 tablespoon of oregano, and that's completely optional. And then you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of garlic chives. Now this is chive I dried from my garden. And then you can add 1 tablespoon of lemon zest, and I always have lemon zest or orange zest on hand specifically for teas. And to that, you're going to add 1/2 cup of coarse sea salt. Now I'm using kosher salt, whatever that you have available works well. Now I'm adding all of that into a little glass jar, and combined with a spoon makes a perfect gift for the season. The next recipe, we're pretty much dealing with the same group of herbs. I'm going to be making an all-purpose seasoning, and I'm going to be doing it two ways. One that's more of a powder seasoning and the other that's a little bit more roughly cut. Now to a small jar, you can add 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, 2 tablespoons of dried parsley. I'm actually going to add 2 tablespoons of dried oregano. Then you can add 1 tablespoon of dried thyme, 1 tablespoon of dried rosemary, 1 tablespoon of dried sage, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of onion powder. And this garlic and onion powder we made together, and I'll add that video in the link below. To that you can add a half a teaspoon of Thai chili pepper flakes, and then a half to 1 teaspoon of salt, which is completely optional. Now I'm grinding a lot of these herbs in my coffee grinder just to get them really fine into a powder-like consistency. And then you can add all of that to a glass jar. Now I'm using these shaker jars that I picked up from Dollar Tree. They're about $1.75 for one, and I have a couple of them lying around that I use frequently in my kitchen. I'm not really a fan of the powder mixture. I personally like the rough cut of the herbs, and I think that's the way I would prefer to give that as a gift. I think it just looks better and it fills up the jar. And the last recipe is a rosemary garlic infused oil. So I'm going to do a double boiling method for this. And to that, I'm going to add 1 cup of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of dried rosemary, and a half to 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. You can also add a dried rosemary sprig to the actual bottle, and I have a couple of these bottles lying around. Once the oil has cooled down, I'm going to fill my glass jar, and that's it. It's a pretty simple recipe, and you can use whatever you have on hand. The options are endless, but I just wanted to keep it simple and easy and use what I had on hand. And after all of that, the winner is, drum roll please, the garden bath tea. I think they are high impacting, they smell incredible, and you can put them in a glass jar with a spoon or in the organza bag with a spoon. You can tie a bow around it with a beautiful piece of ribbon, or you can put it in a gift box and it's the perfect gift. Now, I also, I've been experimenting with a few things, and I have some calendula that I harvested from my garden, and I've also tried making some calendula salve, and you can use this for any burns or scrapes that you have, or if you have eczema. This is great. And I've also made some homemade lip balm. You could pick up these containers on Amazon, and then you can just make your own lip balm, and it's the perfect consistency. Look at that. So I think what I'm going to do this year is pair the lip balm and the calendula salve with a garden bath tea, and I think that will be the perfect spa-like gift for this season. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I think I've cemented what I'm going to be giving for gifts this season. If you have any other gift ideas, add them to the comments below. I'm open to trying anything this season. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.